Hey everybody, I hope that you are having a good day today. I'm going to be heading out shortly towards Nashua. We have an interview with the Nashua editorial board, and then I want to invite you to a town hall that we'll be having at the Nashua Public Library at 2:15, and another town hall later today at 6 p.m. in Litchfield at 1 Highlander Court. Now, as you know, last night, thousands of people from across Iowa turned out to cast the very first votes of this presidential primary in Iowa's caucuses. Unfortunately, the voices of the people of Iowa have yet to be heard as the vote count is continuing on, leaving voters frustrated, and rightly so, with a lack of transparency and integrity in this process that they expect and that they deserve. Now our country is going to be focused on New Hampshire, the very first primary in the country. Now, as I've traveled across the state preparing for this First in the Nation primary next week, I continue to be heartened by how Democrats, Republicans, Independents, and Libertarians are all coming together at our town halls every single day, working side by side to ensure that we usher in a government that is truly of the people, by the people, and for the people, not the powerful elite. Now, last night, in the roughly 2 hours or so that Iowans spent at their caucus, our government spent $11 million, taxpayer dollars, in Afghanistan alone, propping up corrupt warlords, while so many people I meet throughout New Hampshire and across the country go without the basics: clean water, infrastructure, affordable housing, healthcare, education. 2 days ago, I visited Hope for New Hampshire. It's a center in Manchester that provides services for people who are still struggling with this deadly opioid crisis that has fallen out of the headlines, even though we are still losing 130 Americans every single day to this crisis. Now, many people I spoke to there shared that they can't get the care they need due to lack of funding. We are very fortunate to live in the most prosperous country on the earth, but life expectancy in New Hampshire is in decline. Now, as president, I won't allow this to stand. I will redirect the dollars that we are wasting on wasteful regime change wars, the new Cold War and nuclear arms race, things that are not making us any safer, and instead invest in the needs of the American people. Things like healthcare, education, protecting our environment, rebuilding our infrastructure, and so much more. The voters of New Hampshire understand that our counterproductive foreign policy takes dollars directly out of their pockets and their communities. And the hyperpartisan politics that dominates Washington does not represent them. It's clear that the corporate media, the military-industrial complex, and the party establishment, they're threatened by this message because it challenges their grip on power, and they'll do everything to try to silence us while also rigging the primary process to benefit billionaire candidates who think they can bypass the kind of grassroots campaigning that's fueling our campaign. So just as we've done for the past year, we will spend this final week taking our message directly to the people of New Hampshire who refuse to be told by the pundits or the pollsters how to vote. They will be the ones to put us on a new course as a country. Like I said, we are 7 days out, and I'd like to ask for your support and ask for your vote. If you can contribute to our campaign so that we can continue to get our message out there, please do so at tulsi2020.com.